that's basically it. We're now working on an Act 2 of local art, and that's going to have a lot more sort of curated content from one of our fictitious organizations.
You'll find out for your FOR.
Yeah, you'll learn more about.
There's too many R's in this game.
FOR. So yeah, hopefully you'll give it a shot. If you're ever in North Park, we encourage you to try to install the FOR layer.
Yeah.
Layer. L-A-Y. Alright, so any questions?
So if you're interested in playing one of these games, then you would first, I guess, start by your location. It would have to be, it's a localized event, right? So you would
Some
search
of them are, some
online
of them aren't.
for localized?
I mean, that's for the stuff that we're doing, we're pretty interested in that. A lot of just plain ARGs are more global.
Yep. And there's a couple of really good websites. So there's like ARGnet
ARGnet.
and Unfiction are two. Yeah.
Most of them are like online.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But these are
that's how it
ARGs,
worked out.
not
But the problem is that
ARGs.
they have a start and an end date, and that's what I like about this, and that's what I've been trying to kind of work on concepts too, is one of you play like you do anytime, but also anytime online. It's just then you lose kind of this direct interaction that you have in a live situation where, hey, you have a live chat with a fictitious character, really cool, and you probably experienced that too. But one of the weirdest moments was I was logged in one of the accounts, had someone send me a message to that person while I was logged in, and then had someone try to chat because they realized that I was online. So I'm like, oh my god, this is really weird. Now I can chat with that person.
We've had this, there's this local in North Park who's been pulling down posters and graffiti for 20 years, and he's been the one who's been Facebook posting us, and we got in trouble when this game launched.
I guess I shouldn't list his name publicly.
No, please don't. When we launched, we weren't actually, we were away, we were at a conference, so we had some friends put the posters up, but they put them up illegally, so they put them in public spaces, and so on sort of electricity boxes and those sorts of things. So he like posted after saying what a good job we're doing, then he posted getting really angry with us, and he was pulling down our posters and documenting like illegal postings, and so we had to kind of pacify him by saying, I went into character and was saying, like, we just had some overzealous volunteers, we appreciate your good work, blah, 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 blah.
Right, we're there with ya.
That's classic. Oh my God. And he warned us about the crazy cat lady, the lost cat lady.
Right, and some
Cat
other
lady.
kind of graffiti artists who
we really like, actually, that he's been pulling down their work. But so we're hoping to actually get some.
We're basically undercover agents.
We are.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Awesome.
Have you guys gone through the Little Park ARG that they have, the audio one?
No.
What's that called? That sounds familiar.
I'm trying to remember, but they do it all through just phone, just through a phone setup. So you call in a number and then occasionally put in different numbers to trigger new audio.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. We'll look at that.
All right, that's great. Thank you.
We're gonna do it. Huh? We're gonna do that.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
And did you guys do Jejune?
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, so we did the one in Chinatown, we did the one in Mission Dolores. We were planning a trip to do the final chapter, and they closed sadly. Yeah. But they were great. They were fantastic. In Act 2, the exchange of trinkets between retail stores was fantastic. It's just that the reason we wanted to ensure that there was a fallback position if a store was closed, because we got stuck at the hip hop shoe repair store. Like, we had to give up on that because it was closed.
Right.
So
So this notion of persistence is really, really critical.
So you actually travel to a city to go play?
yeah.
I mean,
We were actually in there. We just like as a part of our stay in San Francisco, we did this game. We put it in. So rather than
we actually got into this also by
From
another
researcher.
visiting researcher who actually she was really into it, and she got invited to fly to, was it Norway?
it was
Berlin, right,
yeah.
right. By some puppet masters who she had never met physically, and this was all through gameplay. And, you know, she was like, really? Are they really gonna pay for this international flight and put me up in a hotel? And like totally nervous, totally didn't know anything about them in the real world.
Right.
But it worked out great, yeah, and she did it, and
Wow.
it was real.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll probably work with her and do a sort of localized one. It was just for now, we just wanted to see what we could do in a localized setting. So, you know, we've learned a lot, and hopefully we'll develop Act 2.
Right, and using specifically augmented reality as this new medium to figure out ways in which you can enrich. I mean, because ARGs are all about these sort of virtual characters, virtual entities, virtual spaces. So, you know, and they're particularly existing in the real world. So bringing, you know, AR is a sort of natural medium to be able to explore these concepts.
And another area we're kind of looking into is like the late 90s, early 2000s idea of the super fiction. There's, like, so the Museum of Jurassic Technology, and you know, there was like kind of fictitious airlines set up that, you know, these fake companies that were set up, and there was money exchanged. But they were sort of like I guess they were art groups or organisations that were kind of examining kind of cultural or commercial kind of entities by taking on those kind of those paradigms themselves.
Sort of archetypes,
So and architecture. So anyway.
Alright,
Cool.
cool.
All right.
Thanks.